Hey, Central New York. Well, it's that time again, only this time it's really a big deal because this is the mid-year report for the housing market for Onondaga County, and we're only looking at single-family homes. But now we've got 6 months worth of data, and we've been through the spring market. So we can see where the market has been, and hopefully this information will tell us where the market is going for the rest of the year. Um, again, having 6 months worth of data is really important. And we're going to see that there are certain trends that are continuing, but there may be some changes as well. We do know that the market has been shifting a little bit over the last couple of months. And unless something radically changes in the housing market here, um, the numbers are going to stay pretty consistent. So let's take a look, and the first thing we're going to take a look at is new listings, because new listings is the fuel that drives the market, right? All the buyers want to see the new listings first. Those are the ones that everybody rush to. And those are the ones that everybody fights over if they're priced right and if they're in decent condition. So again, let's take a look at new listings. And this is single family homes only in Onondaga County. So for the month, new listings were up 14.7%, 602 versus 525. Again, that's encouraging because new listings have been consistently down for quite some time. So we're starting to see some increase in new listings, which, again, that's encouraging. Year to date, they're still down 0.8%, so fairly flat at this point. 2,311 new listings versus 2,330 new listings. And of those new listings, 48% of them were priced between 150,000 and 300,000. Why is that important? Because that's where our first-time home buyers are pretty much located. And that's where the most competition is for homes. So those are the homes that are going to get the most offers on them, the most multiple offers on them, and there's going to be the most competition there. And they'll probably sell for above full asking price if they've been priced properly. Now, pending sales, which are homes that are in the pipeline, they're under contract, waiting to close. They were down 20.2%, 360 versus 451. And that may be for a number of reasons, but the spring market pretty much ends the middle of June, because if you want to close on your house and be in before school starts in September, you got to close by the end of August. June is basically the end of the line for people with kids that want to be in the house before school starts. Year to date, pending sales are down 12.1%, 1,720 pending sales versus 1,957 pending sales. So quite a difference there. But of those pending sales, 51% of them are on homes that were priced between 150 and 300,000. So again, at least half of the market, a little more than half of the market, is being taken up by first-time home buyers, and those are the ones that are really driving the numbers, and they have been for quite some time. Now, closed sales, which are homes that successfully closed and changed hands, for the month were down 11.8%, 315 versus 357. And year to date, closed sales are down 11.5%, 1,415 closed sales versus 1,599 closed sales. So that's been pretty consistent throughout the year. And the reason that closed sales are down is because there's less, for the most part, there's been less new listings throughout the year, and that results in less pending sales, and that of course results in less closed sales. So hopefully the increase in listings, even though it wasn't a tremendous amount, will help to drive the market a little more going forward. Now, days on the market until sale for the month we're up 5.9%, but it's 18 days versus 17 days, which is insignificant. It's basically flat. Same thing with year to date. Year to date, days on the market till sale were up 9.1%, which sounds like a lot, but it's 24 days versus 22 days. Again, a difference of 2 days, is pretty much insignificant. Homes are still selling in less than 30 days. So that just goes to show you that the market is still hot, just as it's been hot for the last 4 years. Now, the average days on the market for homes that were priced between 150 and 300,000 was only 15 days. And homes priced 400,000 or more, the days on the market is 32 and a half days. So you can see that the price range of homes makes a big difference in how quickly they sell. And once again, that's just more evidence that, the first-time home buyers out there are pretty much who's driving the market. Now let's look at the prices, because regardless of how many new listings we've been getting, how many pending sales we've seen, how many closed sales we've seen, the prices have continued to rise. And that again is a product of supply and demand. There's just not enough inventory out there for the number of buyers that want to buy a home. And so there's competition for those homes. When there's more demand than there is supply, the price goes up. That's just economics 101. So the median price for the month was up 7.8%, $307,250 versus $285,000. That's a significant increase. And year to date up 7.6%, $279,700 versus $260,000. Again, a significant increase. Now, when we're looking at percent increase, that's a little lower than it's been over the course of the last year or so. We've been seeing double-digit increases for the most part, so that may mean that things are slowing down a little bit, but there's still not enough homes out there to satisfy buyer demand. The average sale price for the month was up 4.6%, $367,781 versus $351,714, which again is a significant increase. And year to date, the average sale price is up 7.7%, $335,810 versus $311,777. So the percent-wise, it's not as high as it has been in the past, but dollar-wise, if you're the one that's flipping the bill, it's an increase of $16,000 to $20,000 on average is still, a pretty big increase. Okay, that is definitely affects your monthly payment. The percent of list price received, which is the ratio of the price that was paid for the house versus the asking price, the full asking price for the house, for the month was up 0.2%, 106.1% versus 105.9%, and year to date was down 0.5%, 103.4% versus 103.9%. So year to date and month to date, not percent-wise a difference, but if you look at it for the month, homes were selling for on average 6% above full asking price. And that is, again, because of the competition out there for the homes. And for the most part, it's for first-time homebuyer homes. But every now and then, we're getting competition for the higher-priced homes, too, depending on the neighborhood. The inventory of homes for sale, which is the total number of homes, single-family homes that are available for sale right now, that includes new listings, homes that have been on the market and haven't sold yet, and homes that were under contract but the deal fell through and they came back on the market. Okay, they go into inventory, but they don't come in as new listings. And inventory of homes for sale is up 39.5%, 646 homes versus 463 homes. So that is quite significant. And we're going to see down the road if that's going to have an impact on the number of sales and on the prices. Okay, because if the inventory continues to rise, that's going to make a difference. The month supply of inventory is a more important indicator of what's going on in the housing market. And that number represents how long would it take to completely sell out the active listings, okay, the inventory of homes that are out there, okay? And the month supply of inventory was up 50%, which sounds like a lot, and it is significant. But it's 2.1 months worth of inventory versus 1.4 months worth of inventory. So what does that tell us? Well, I've said a million times a balanced market is 4 to 6 months worth of inventory. And a buyer's market is more than 6 months worth of inventory, and a seller's market is less than 4 months worth of inventory. And we're just about at 2 months worth of inventory, just slightly more. So it's still clearly a very strong seller's market. I mean, the entire inventory out there could turn over in two months, which is very quick. So until that number gets up above 4%, which would be a balanced market, we're still in a seller's market, and we've been this way for 4 years. Now, the Housing Affordability Index, which is also an important number, that indicator tells us what it would cost for a home with median income to purchase a median priced home in the area. And for the month, the affordability index went down 7.4%. So what that means is it's almost 7.5% less affordable for the median household to purchase the median home out there. Homes are becoming less affordable for a lot more people. If we look at the last year to date, the Housing Affordability Index is down 3.5%, so it's been dropping again for the year. And if we look at the last 3 years, in 2024 it was down 10.7%, in 2025 it was down 9.9%, and this year down 3.5%. So, homes are still becoming a little less affordable for the median income household, which, that's too bad, because there's a lot of people out there that are renting that really would like to buy right now. Rents continue to go up as well. The list price per square foot is down a little bit. For June of 2026, it was $199 a square foot. For June last year, it was $209 a square foot. And for June 2024, it was $183 a square foot. We started out the year at $189. So it's still up $10 a square foot for the year. If you looked at some of my past videos, you've seen that some of the monthly numbers were above $200 per square foot, well above $200 a square foot. But that just depends on the ratio of the number of median priced homes versus the number of higher priced homes that are sold for the month. And if you get a lot of new construction purchases in there, that's really going to radically affect that price, because new construction is a lot more expensive per square foot than resale. So I hope these numbers are helpful to you. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, you really need to know this stuff, because if you're looking to buy a home, you need to be able to set a strategy to get that home in this market. It's not easy. And if you're looking to sell a home, you also want to have a good strategy, because you don't want to overprice your house. You want to price your house properly so you can get multiple offers, you get competition for your home, and you get the highest price and the best terms possible for you. And all of that comes with hiring an experienced agent, whether you're a buyer or a seller, in order to help guide you through the process. I've been doing this for over 26 years, and I've been helping people during that time buy and sell homes. So if you're thinking about buying or selling a home, please reach out to me. I'd love to get together with you, and let's talk about your plans and see if we can work together. That would be great. I'm also coming out with another video this month showing the difference in pricing for homes based on school district, because there's a big difference in the price of homes based on what school district you're looking to buy in. And that just goes to show you that real estate is local. So what's going on in one part of the county is not necessarily what's going on in another part of the county. Other than that, I hope you're having a great summer. The weather is really getting nice now, and but it goes quickly. So get out there and enjoy it. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope to hear from you.